All right, welcome to week 2 of Chaining Days. Learned a lot last week, and I was able to actually jam a couple of games throughout the week. I'm not trying to do too much. I want to keep it within this environment of my Sunday Stronghold games of Chainbound and get those chains on it and see how that works. I'm still going 2-2 at the moment, so I have no chains, but I did have the opportunity to play a tournament yesterday at All for One Gaming. I won last week, so I got to create the parameters for the tournament. So I created a gambling den tournament, which means your deck had to contain gambling den, and it was really cool. It learned a lot about gambling den as a result, because that card is very complex and can really turn the tides of a game for various different reasons. And I think I'm going to write an article about it because it's very complex with a lot of decision making. So I'm on to my Chainbound now, and I will report back afterwards with how I do. Alright, so I finished week 2 of Chaining Days with my deck, the Talented Diplomat. And I went 2-2 again. Super feels bad. My last game was against Alex yet again, and it came down to time yet again with Gambling Den in effect only on his side. I didn't play mine this time, and I lost by 2 Ember, which was the same thing that pretty much happened last time. It came down to time, and it was only a difference of Ember. I learned a lot about my gambling den over the week, as I mentioned before, and I thought I played much more efficiently, although I think I made some misplays and mistakes with choosing to gamble in that last game because I thought I was really far behind, and if I hadn't done that, I would have actually put myself in a much stronger position, and I think I would not have lost if I had done it that way. So that is the one thing. I'm really enjoying this. I mean, I've gone 2-2 2 weeks in a row, which is fine. The whole point of this is to learn this deck, which I am, so I'm not disappointed in that. And I find my plays becoming much more efficient, and I'm starting to really learn the lines of play. One of the things I'm really enjoying doing is using my tribute to set up creatures, because a lot of them have a similar high health, and that way I can tribute multiple creatures and then drop an Axiom of Grisk, as well as use my scientifical hack to use my ever so great skeleton key to ward or to put an Ember on another creature, which makes my Axiom of Grisk that much more potent on only hitting one side of the board. So some really great things happening in that regard, and learning the tricks and the lines of plays and combos. I've yet to still get Crassosaurus to do anything useful. It's pretty much been discarded every single time. I only Imperial Forged once today in my very first game, and it was for my first key, so it wasn't that great, but it was necessary for the tempo. And that pretty much sums it up. So I'm learning the deck. I'm going 2-2 twice in a row now, so I'm basically 4-4 with this deck. And the idea of this is to see if at what threshold of chains our opponents have does our decks start winning. So we'll see if that actually makes a difference. My deck cycles amazingly. Really enjoy playing Hide and Vellum, getting Zenzi for ultimate card draw. So it's just a matter of sticking with this and seeing what happens and learning the lines of play, which I am, and I'm really enjoying this experiment.